Alrighty. Good evening, everybody. How are we all doing tonight? And welcome to the final day of the 6th annual Metal Gear Marathon. As promised last night, we are finishing out tonight with the Metal Gear Rising DLC. Which is always a bit of fun, if a bit short. Unfortunately, due to it's not short enough that I can just bang it on the end of a playthrough of Metal Gear Rising. Always a shame, because it sort of makes timing awkward to finish Metal Gear Rising and then come back for a final run. Wait, hang on. Boy. There we go. Okay, cool. But yeah, we will be doing the two DLCs for this game, the Jetstream Stam DLC and the Blade Wolf DLC. As with last night, fair warning, my gameplay may be lesser than usual. I realize my gameplay is not the best anyway, normally. But with my thumb in a bandage, it does make certain directional inputs a bit tricky, which makes the parry mechanic difficult. Anyway, let's go. Sam's mechanics are actually quite different, aren't they? And Blade Wolf even more so. Like, they're not long DLCs, but it is nice that they're mechanically quite varied. Sam has double jump, which is really nice, and you kind of wish you had that for some of Raiden sections. Is Sam's parry window tighter? That's not a good sign. Now, you can do silly stuff with the taunt mechanic, because while taunted, enemies just explode. But, obviously, while taunted, they hurt a lot more. There is some pretty mad strats you can do with taunts and, like, luring enemies into bullshit.
Cherry blossoms. Yeah. I take it you're not a fan?
No.
Is it a little quiet for anyone?
They make me sick. I knew Johnson's team was working on some fancy-pants new reception area. But Jesus. When I get my hands on that candy ass. He'll be lucky if he can even carry his box of shit out of the building.
Is it really so horrible? They're only trees.
They go from full blossom to bare in a week. 1 fucking week. Everywhere in DC you hear, oh, it's so fleeting and beautiful. Pathetic. What do you think?
Nature is just nature. Not beautiful, not ugly. The wind blows, the flowers float away. It's simply how things are.
Huh.
In any case, Minuano should be close.
Minuano, the cool Brazilian wind.
AKA Jetstream Sam.
Nice touch that it's Sam's bike that you nick.
Hey. Hey, what the hell you think you're doing, buddy? Well, what do we have here? Oh. This? Whoops.
Oi, the smell! Ha! Wide open!
So this effectively recycles a few stages from the main game, but changes up like enemy placement and whatnot.
That samurai bastard came this way.
Oh, he doesn't have an assassinate. Well, he does, but not the way you think. Yeah, it's just an assassination. God dang it, I got the counter, but it canceled. Oh. Why am I not getting the... flubbed the inputs or what, but I wasn't getting the KO moves. Hey Phil, how's it going? For what it's worth, Sam is sort of more technical than Raiden. Silly, like explosive sheath. I really like the gun sheath. Second, sorry, something popped up. How are we audio-wise, by the way? Because I fiddled with the audio a little bit earlier because it seemed quiet. Obviously, it'll be a little quiet now because I've got to quickly tab out to everything. I think this is also where I got so paranoid about checking every corner. Because in Sam's DLC
well,
there
what do we
is
have here? Maybe I should give it a try.
health boosters and energy boosters hidden everywhere. Now, we'll try to do some of these, but there's certain ones... There's certain ones that we want to do. There's one in specific that I'm thinking of that is extra bullshit. That's healing that guy. Now we're in trouble. This guy. Hey, how's it going? voice, you will notice the difference, my friend. Are you going from a SSD to an NVMe, or are you going from like a platter drive to an NVMe? Because I effectively went from a platter drive to an NVMe, and my god, the difference. Now this is why you want to clear them in SAMs, because they pay out health and energy. But as I said, there's one in particular that we probably won't do because it is 3 kinds of bullshit. SATA. Okay, so that's not too bad. Well, I mean, the NVMe drive is still really nice. But it's like going from a platter drive to an NVMe drive is...
Greetings, samurai.
Operating system boots in seconds. What is load time on games? Yeah, the NVMe drive is tasty.
And you are?
Only problem though so far is cost.
LQ-84I, a prototype UG with a conversational interface.
Hey, man.
A talking robot dog, basically?
State your business here.
Me? Oh, just sharpening my skills. Wandering the earth, dispensing justice, but only to those who deserve it. Such as outlaws, desperados.
You refer to World Marshal.
The ones holding your leash, right?
The ones who issue my orders.
And your orders are to kill me?
Yes.
Call me biased, but those seem like pretty dumb orders, Pop. Why don't you try thinking for yourself?
For myself. Should I disobey a direct order, my memory would be wiped.
Well, that's a pity.
I am sorry. You must die.
Then I am sorry as well.
You will die. You will die.
Oh god
I
damn.
will obliterate your consciousness. I feel no Use your intellect, evade my blows. Engaging. Super, you will die. You will die.
You fight because you're forced to. I fight because I choose to.
My design is flawed.
Now. I am quite good, you know.
But
We did take a lot of damage, but we didn't actually pop any healing items. Actually, don't think we've got any healing items equipped. No, we don't. And I'm probably going to try to clear all but the final boss without any healing items equipped. Because you don't get many across the course of Sam's campaign. And you mostly want them all for the final boss. Because he's quite the monstrosity.
Why do these sewers seem so familiar?
I don't know if that's meant to be like meta commentary on the fact that this is recycled assets.
Enemy sighted!
Cooler vamp. Sort of. Mostly he's just Sam. As I said, I really like Sam's fight. He has the really silly, like, gun-boosted Iojutsu sheath, and that really goes quite far. The right kind of silly shenanigans. I can never remember. I think both Iojutsu and Batojutsu are the correct, both are the correct terms for unsheathing technique.
At last, our hero reaches the castle.
I'm not quite sure what the point of the stealth items for Sam are, since he can't stealth. Like, he doesn't have the backstab option. Basically, you can just get 3 hits if you're sneaky. There's no stealthy IP. That would make sense, because I'm familiar with Bato Jutsu from something that was set in the Meiji Restoration. That wasn't too bad.
Just what I was looking for.
I'll take a no damage, but it's hardly anything impressive there. 2 guys and a bird. Little shits.
Riding up on West number 2.
Roger that. Shutting it down and sending reinforcements. Assist them in engaging the intruder.
Copy.
Oh, there's a dick there. I see. Bloody Jamil. I don't know how you do Sunny as like a playable character unless you did her sort of like V in DMC5, where she's a summoner with robots. even grown up, I'd still say she doesn't really strike me as the, like, Ultra Ninja type. That's it, considering the companion she holds. I doubt they do a Kiwami 3, there's no reason to. Well, that was a good start. Yeah. Oh, this is going to be annoying. As I said before, some of these are quite frustrating. Almost saved it. They're releasing the HD collection, which is effectively 3 through 6 on PC this month. On PC this month, so just wait for that if you're looking for the RGG games. That'll grab the PS2 collection, the PS4 collection. Wait, what? Okay. They're as bad at like killing their mates. No! I do have air tech. It's just once you're all, like knocked off the stage, it's a little hard to. It's a little hard to pull it back. Well, that is just unpleasant. course you're gonna get chipped to death by the fucking birds. You have 1 or 2 more tries, then we'll move on. As I said, I'm not wasting too long on these. Just because they're designed to be annoying shit. Normally your way of dealing with these guys is just a blade mode. But the positioning here is really awkward. And you got the missiles flying in from the back ones as well, that just makes it more awkward. And then there's that. Yeah, alright, we're done. I'm not dealing with that shit. Yeah, given enough time, I could get it. I'm not. That's just not fun.
Expecting you, Sam. Oh? They say you took on a drug cartel back in Brazil, all by yourself.
Almost took it down, too.
If you had, another outfit would have taken its place. One way or another, it always goes back to business as usual. You realized that, didn't you, Sam? That's why you left.
I was out for revenge, and I got it.
Well then. Let's see what you got now.
Really, I didn't get the fucking jet boosted one. Taunt kind of Shreks him.
Sam. But you haven't quite passed the test yet. Come on up to the top floor. It'd be a shame if we didn't meet after you went to all this trouble.
The taunt makes them super aggressive, but also makes them take like a ridiculous amount of extra damage. And with the Ray, putting it into super aggressive mode and getting close, just means he does the head smashes thing, which I can usually counter. I did fuck up once there. We'll give it a quick try. Oh, is this the bullshit one? Well, actually, there's a lot of bullshit ones. Fucking little shits. Oh god, monkey. The monkeys are already bad enough. Multi-monkeys is just... Not dealing with multi-monkeys. That's just unpleasant. That's not even the bullshit one. The bullshit one is later, but that's mini levels of bullshit. There's a lot of challenge fights I'm willing to put up with the Platinum games, but some of the ones in the Sam DLC, I have no bothers for. Unfortunately, yes, you do actually get health boosters and energy boosters out of doing the VR missions. So if you want to be like full stacked, you do need to clear them. But hundo runs is not what we do here. They're, like, hard, legitimately hard fights, to the point of, like, annoyingly difficult, and I have difficulty with them. My thumb isn't in a bandage. Not being able to do, like, precise, directional inputs for the parries really makes things much harder than they need to be as well. Doesn't help that the camera doesn't seem to be playing nicely tonight. Probably should have taunted him, actually, since he was the last guy left. Sped that up a bit.
You're everything they said you were, Sam. Yet still so naive.
And how is that?
Outfits like ours, they're living things. You can't destroy them with violence alone. You may kill a part of it, a limb or two, but the main body will survive.
Then I'll just have to kill all of it. All of you.
We're not some band of favela thugs. I told you, our outfit is a living thing, with offspring, with influence. Our memes. You've destroyed plenty of street gangs all over the world. Yet, are we any closer to world peace?
I'm not here for the world. I'm here for myself.
Well, that's more like it. Let's just see how far that attitude gets you here, shall we?
Rest in pepperoni's Tory Gates. I suppose, as far as, like, the game goes, if you're going to recycle set pieces, this is certainly the set piece to recycle. really the basic does. You can mostly just use the Cyber Tenshu. Man, I'd be down for that. Apparently Acquire is doing something. We will see. Maybe something Tenshu related will happen. Not to get anyone's hopes up though. I do need to stream some of the Tenshu games at some point. That's been on the list for years at this point. The closest we had was what, oh shoot, what's it called? The Dragon Age game. Sekiro, that's the one. It's the closest thing we've got to that sort of game, and that's not right either, so... Sekiro was FromSoft, right? That's right, and Neo was probably technical. Bunch of similar sorts of games all came out near
Nothing like a sword fight under the cherry blossoms.
Wait, really? Well, like Kasumi? Who else is dead or alive? Wait, does KT have, oh, shoot, what's a Ninja Gaiden guy? Forgotten his name. Dude, okay. Fair enough. Ryo Hayabusa, something like that? Ryu Hayabusa. I'd say I need to replay Neo 1 again, but that's a little too much time commitment. That's a long game. Oh, not even so much for story, I just really like Neo 1. Yeah, no, that's... Within the next, like, month or two, we will do Neo 2 on stream. Probably once my thumb is better. While the thumb is healing, I'll probably stick to JRPGs. Unfortunately, there's no dodge offset in this game. Bayonetta it isn't.
Not dead yet.
Oh, monkey. Triple monkey. This is the one I was worried about, I think. Not dealing with that. Monkey is already annoying enough. Dealing with Monkey as Sam is just unfun. Indeed. The monkeys are just...
Another one? This place is huge. How's it going, Where do they all come from, eh?
Oh. One at a time is manageable. Three at a time is not.
I'm impressed, Sam.
Who is this?
But not surprised. You're one of the most qualified applicants we've ever had.
Applicants? I'm not here for a job.
Oh, but you're doing so well at our test, Sam.
You're... Armstrong. I already have a job. Destroying men like you. Bastards who keep the status quo. Send others to die. All from your cushy corner office where...
Well put, Sam. You and I have more in common than you think. Come on up to the roof for your final interview.
What are you talking about?
Hurry. Don't want to keep the new boss waiting.
I feel like a whole game designed around Sam's mechanics rather than just a brief DLC would be more appropriate.
Access denied. Enter security code.
He's like, he's actually got interesting mechanics. Especially with like the double jump, the aerial dash. Like you could do a more regular platinum style game. But you'd need, like, full levels designed around making that happen. Rather than just doing what you can with existing assets. Sam stuff feels like it is much more tightly tuned and expects more perfection out of you, like a regular platinum game. Oh wait, that's where we came from.
Looks like I'll need to slice up some security until they drop one.
Oh, yeah. This is sort of the only like viable strat for dealing with Monkey is slice the arms off as quick as you can, but even then that's sort of bodge.
Security code? Don't mind if I do.
Wrong one.
Oh. This is the, like a bit with the Sam DLC that sort of feels kind of annoying. A lot of it feels like Scholar of Sin kind of balancing, where it's just, how do we make this harder? Just throw more. This the super bullshit one? Oh no, this is something different. This is a platforming one. Now, if you want a good score, you're supposed to kill everything. I believe you can just go fast and still get the reward. Ah, hang on. There it is. How do I... Oh. Come on. This could be platforming. It's there. Like, you can see the... Ah. It's gonna be like a whatever the lowest rank is, yeah. Because I didn't kill anything, but yeah, you can just go fast. Grab the reward and get out. More monkey. Hey.
Sam, thanks for coming in.
What's your game, Armstrong? Gonna talk me to death?
Like I said, son, time for your final interview. Come on!
Okay. Let's dance.
You're going down!
Silly name for the sake of silly name. Generally, when it comes to Metal Gear, don't think about it too much. Doubly so for this one. PC for this. The rest of the Metal Gear Marathon was done on PS3. Oh, and your English is perfectly fine. Certainly better than my Russian.
What the hell are you?
We could use a man like you, Sam.
Oh.
Organized violence, waging war as business. We're gonna put an end to all that bullshit.
Thanks for the follow,
Maybe
Adustari.
I misjudged you.
Then how about it? Will you lend us a hand?
A hand, eh? How about I take yours?
Yeah, Sam's gameplay is a lot more technical than Raiden's. I'm not the best at it. As I was saying earlier, I would actually prefer like a whole game as Sam to give you time to sort of get used to his gameplay. It feels much more like a regular Platinum game. I do stall, sorry. That is how Sam lost his arm.
Not bad, son. But, like Monsoon said, losing a limb or two won't stop us.
The hell?
The job's yours. Welcome aboard.
That's odd. Okay, so 3 out of those 5 ones that we didn't get are VR missions. I'm not sure what the others we missed are. As always, we'll watch the credits, even though we saw them last night for the end of the main game, and we'll see them again at the end of Blade Wolf's. Credit where it's due.
Looking down on the cars on the highway, the stream of taillights, everybody advancing together, do so willingly sacrifice rights. When people accept their cogs in the system.
Hey Amari, how's it going? We just finished the Sam DLC. We're gonna do the Blade Wolf DLC in a second. Yeah, no, it's not over. Don't worry. You haven't come in right at the end. You just need to menu to it. We'll get to it in a second, man. I'll show you once the credits are done. I give you, it's a little confusing. It's not directly obvious. Well, also, this isn't a Kojima game. The whole point of Metal Gear Rising was that Kojima was as uninvolved as possible. The initial project was being done by his sort of understudy crew, but they weren't able to, after a few years, produce anything of great value. They did complete the cutting engine used for the game, but they didn't really get much of a game complete, so it got handed over to Platinum, who in the space of like a year and a half, I think it was, something ridiculous, made the whole game. Yes, MGR2. It was teased at one point, but is basically non-existent, unfortunately. I have played Astral Chain. I quite like it. But then I've played most games that Platinum's made. I really enjoy their games. This is an interesting intersection for me, as I'm quite the Platinum fan and a huge Metal Gear nerd. So you get a really unexpected crossover.
Clear the road! This is official state business! I said clear the road!
And now you understand Sam's mechanic. Recall when you beat Sam in the main game, Raiden comments that he was almost all still human. Yeah, to access the DLC, it's just a matter of loading up whatever save you're on, and then going to story, and then new game Jetstream Sam or new game Blade Wolf. It's a little confusing because it doesn't like list it as just DLC, it is just under story. But that's, yeah, that's how you access it. Right, we'll do the Blade Wolf DLC in a second. I'm just going to quickly grab myself a drink. I know we've only been going for about an hour and 50 minutes. It's a little soon for a break, but this is sort of the perfect point, flow-wise, to take a break. So I'll be right back, and then we will do the Blade Wolf DLC. Right. The rum is now officially gone. Got myself used the last of my rum. Let's rock. So this is, again, quite a gameplay shift.
LQ-84I, acknowledge. I have your orders. You will see them through down to the letter, or else. Well, you know what we do to naughty AIs, don't you? I trust that will serve as adequate motivation. So, your orders are to eliminate a certain pesky politician. I have marked the objective on your radar.
So, unlike Jetstream Sam's DLC, where it's much more focused on the combat, I find the Blade Wolf DLC tends to be much more focused on the stealth. Or at least with the way I play anyway. There's a lot more room for stealth play with the Blade Wolf.
The target's car is parked in front of the hotel. Head there now. Kill your enemies in a single blow by approaching unnoticed from above or behind.
That is success. Hover tree. That's some interesting technology. I suppose in a very vague sense, you could actually justify Hover Tree with what's currently going on.
This is beyond your operation zone. There he is. Eliminate him. Good doggy. VR mission complete.
And that is why Hover Tree makes some sense, because technically it's not happening. It's a VR mission.
Well,
Robo Dog,
what
but
did
yes.
you think of the exercise?
Mission accomplished. The target was neutralized.
That giant intellect, and this is all you have to say?
I obey the orders I am given. I was not ordered to gather data on the merits of the mission.
Perhaps you are more like a dog than I thought. Your kill count, though, it is disappointing. Perhaps Sundowner was right. You lack man's killer instinct. Well, there are several methods we might use to help give you that edge. Repress your emotions through certain training scenarios over and over. Or teach you that following orders absolves you of responsibility. Instill a fanatical belief in our cause. That our enemies deserve death.
These are all fine techniques for training humans.
Perhaps convince you that they aren't people at all. That they are less than human. That they are like animals. Things. I wonder which method would work best on you.
I possess neither man's killer instinct nor his moral urge to resist it. None of your methods would be effective.
Are you saying I cannot teach you any new tricks? Very well. Continue your training.
I don't know, I wouldn't really say she's thick. Reasonably well equipped asset-wise, but not
Time for the
thick.
practical combat training. Eliminate all cyborgs you find in the VR. Strike at the exact same time as the enemy to parry incoming attack.
80, she definitely ain't. That thing's ridiculous.
Not bad. Keep it up.
Also, I mean, she's not a robot. She is a person wearing a suit. Actually, I don't know how much, like, enhanced she is.
Use dash to move at high speed. Jump over obstacles in your way.
I'm honestly not sure.
Throw your knives to damage enemies from afar. But enough chit-chat. Just do what comes naturally, yes?
I got him!
Remember what you have learned here. Should you embarrass me? Well, it just would not do.
This game is pretty silly, yes. This
I really gotta take your little toy
new characters for this DLC exclusively.
No?
Yeah, whatever. Different AI, but it's still just an LQ-84.
And your ID?
Oh, it speaks. I'm Kamsen, aka the Desert Storm.
You will be joining him on the next mission.
Buckle the fuck up, little doggy. Remember this. We're bringing freedom here if it kills us.
He
Or
is
better yet,
America.
them.
I would not know about freedom.
Huh. Then get ready for an education.
We will see who gets the education.
Mistral, our mission is to spread freedom. If so, then why am I never offered a choice?
Why? Well, that's...
For this simulation, we have recreated the mission area in VR. Head to the target indicated on your map.
You do actually get bonus points for perfect stealth in the Doggy campaign. Don't believe you do in the Raiden campaign. Want to perfect stealth here. You don't want to fight the monkey. Shit. Shit. The one thing we didn't want to fight. It's the one thing we end up having to fight. The staircase makes it a little tricky for me, but it also makes it tricky for the monkey, so...
Well, I suppose that is that. Now for your next mission.
But it worked. God damn it. Well, that was why Platinum was brought on. Because the initial team spent so long making the cutting engine and not really achieving anything. Lost perfect stealth because of that last guy that spawned in, god dang it.
Not bad. I will give you your next set of orders when you reach your objective. Hurry to the objective.
More hidden boxes. Hang on. It's hidden boss. Boss that had a health pack. Very nice.
Alright, Doggy. This is the final mission. Make use of platforms and footholds to reach your goal.
Yeah, this one's a bit of a pain in the butt. This game is not really built for this kind of jumping challenge. It works fine for Sam because he has the like movement tech to deal with jumping challenges. Blade of Wu does not. Blade of Wu mostly feels awkward jumping around. Oh, bollocks. Can I even get up there? It's a bit jank, but it worked. Again, it's nothing unusual for a Platinum game to have, like, this kind of jumping puzzle shenanigans. Just usually the game's core mechanics tend to complement things a little better to allow for such things like a double jump so that you can adjust mid-flight, which Sam does have, or an aerial dash so you can adjust mid-flight, which Sam does have. Say the Sam DLC feels more like a traditional Platinum game. Yeah, some sort of movement tech for the blade would be nice. Mostly he's just like a fat Raiden, as odd as that may sound. Oh, bollocks. Well, forget that then. I'm not climbing back up there. There is probably like a health or energy booster box up there, but I'm good. Oh, get out of here.
That is it for your VR training. Tomorrow, we commence the operation. Have yourself fully defragged and ready.
Do you even defrag hard drives anymore? Is that a thing people do anymore with solid-state devices?
The assembly building and palace are under our control.
Did not care to join in the fun?
No, I see no reason to fight.
Well, I am sure you will get your reason soon enough.
Mistral.
Russia cannot intervene officially, but they will not just hand over the gate to their precious pipeline. It will not be long before we see UGs or cyborgs from one PMC or another.
Logically, yes.
Scout out the city while you still can.
My orders are to stay at your side.
Well, that simply won't do, now will it? There, I have disengaged your range inhibitor.
I am free to go wherever I choose.
For now, but just remember, I can switch it back at any time.
The LQ-84I has gone AWOL. Destroy it.
I remember much time spent looking at defragging screens on old Windows. This game's soundtrack is top-notch than most Platinum games. Their soundtrack is outstanding. I don't know if it's actually possible to stealth that sequence if you're, like, quick enough to, like, go hide somewhere. Oh. VR? God dang it. What is it? Some sort of obnoxious sneaking mission? Yeah, no thanks. God damn it, Jamil, put the RPG away before you hurt somebody. Interesting though, activating the VR not only obviously activates the VR mission for you to clear, but then there's a further fight that's hidden behind that as well. that fight doesn't trigger, well, I'm assuming it doesn't trigger until you exit the VR. Feels like it's really fighting me tonight. I don't know if I'm just mad. The no damage, no alert bonus feels sort of redundant, because if you've got no alerts, you're going to have taken no damage. Wait, can I assassinate the little puppets? I can't? How many daggers do I need right now? More than I've got. I can't aim. Possible reason they didn't give this one a gun is because of the chance of it going rogue. Not that it matters, it's an exceedingly efficient murder machine anyway. That kind of, like, post hoc justification doesn't really fly anyway. As you said, it is purely rule of cool. Might not look it, but you can give these guys the surprise butt sex. Yes! I really like the design of these guys. They're like mini Metal Gears. Just armored, like, missile and gun pods. Very sort of... Armored Core 5, I think, is the vibe I get from them.
Ahead is an electromagnetic barricade. It uses the EMP wave to disable any UG or cyborg that tries to cross. Unless you are a contractor with the proper access code, of course. Now what? Kill a contractor and take his access code, perhaps? A pity little pets like yourself aren't given the code,
I see the heavy gear, yeah. Hey, Furball. How's it going? GOG never sold heavy gear, did they?
Well, they found you. Best of luck,
Yeah, the games. Because they had that weird... The Voodoo 2 Alliance, I think? Voodoo 3. Good old 90s proprietary video card shenanigans. Oh, okay. I have not looked into it in a long time. Oh, if I was gonna boot up old,
So? What now? You think you will run to the coast? To freedom? Ha! Let me save you time. You won't make it. Just give up now, while you still can.
If I was gonna set up old PC mecha games, it'd be, Mech Warrior 3 and Pirate Moon. But I'd have to go fetch the joystick for that. Ugh, I can't even do this. Wait, I might be bothered. Hang on. If it's one of the ones I can speedrun, I'll do it. Honestly, I haven't tried to play Mech Warrior 3 in years, so yeah, you'd be right, it might actually just not work anymore. I hadn't even considered I know last time I played Mech 3 would have probably been on like Windows XP. Jesus. I thought it was. There is one that you can just speedrun like we did for Jetstream, Sam, like a side-scroller one you just whoosh through. I wonder if Mech Commander still works fine. That's a good RTS. Next one does work. Okay, that's good. So I suppose there's like similar modern games these days, like the Battletech. It's just Battletech, actually, I suppose. It is just called Battletech, isn't it? One of those annoying games. Yeah, annoying in the sense that it's just got a very generic name. It's like you say Battletech to me, my instant thought is a tabletop. You say PC Battletech, my thought is Mega Mech. I suppose, yeah, Hairbrained Schemes Battletech. Games as well, didn't they? I still need to play those. Like, Shadowrun's a really cool setting, and that is the kind of thing that would work much better in a PC game than on the tabletop, because you could incorporate everything without it turning into a clusterfuck. I mean, it has the potential, certainly, still to turn into a clusterfuck, but it would be possible to do it without it going clusterfuck. As always, the problem when you're running Shadowrun is someone's gonna build what do you call them? The Netrunners? No, that's a different Cyberpunk franchise. Objectives. And it's like you've got to either write a campaign module that involves doing the internet, that's a shame. That is, yeah, as I said, that is where you could potentially get away with it. Because you're not, like, excluding other players to do essentially a solo segment. really are, like, I really should play them, because I really like the Shadowrun setting. I read a whole bunch of the lore back in the day. It's real good. I probably own a bunch of them, and just have never played them. I'd have to check my library. See, I like Newcom, so that's fine for me. Depending, big depending. It depends on how bogged down in its own shit it gets. That's always the problem with XCOM likes. Just how bogged down they get. I quite enjoy XCOM Files, which I think I've brought up a few times before. I played quite a lot of while work was out during the middle of the lockdowns. The thing is, like, I wouldn't play XCOM Files if I didn't have a ton of free time. Because that game, well, that mod, I should say, does not respect your time. Nova makes a fair point there. Obviously, I can't make any assessment for myself, as I straight up said. I haven't played them, but just because it's a tactical strategy game doesn't mean it's an XCOM clone. It depends on, like, if it takes a few elements, I wouldn't say it's a clone. It depends. It really depends. I'd have to play it for myself to make that judgment. Too many variables. Also, taste. Like, in the... Not you have bad taste, but just everybody's taste in games differ. I tend to get along very well with tactical strategy games as a whole, pretty much in all formats. There's something else I'd really like to stream at some point. Fallout 1. That's a great game. I have also never finished Fallout 2. It didn't grab me as much. It does seem to be the one that is much more popular, but it didn't hold me. But then, everyone loves New Vegas, and that's never grabbed me either. Which I suppose that's sacrilege to say. I just gotta find the time. There's so many things I'd love to stream. I just gotta find the time. Always comes down to time. We've already got a big list for this year. Like, not even counting games that are coming out, we've got, like, Neo 2 plus the DLC is pretty high on the priorities list. Omori is maximum on the priorities list. Like, that might be starting tonight if this finishes up early. We've got The World Ends With You, Devil Survivor 1, This is just stuff that's sitting on the backlog that I want to get to. with like a high priority. Obviously, the actual backlog is ridiculously huge. We've got Sakuna as well that I want to get back to. Dragon Quest XI needs to be finished. Ah, here we go. This is the one I was thinking of. We'll do the same as we did for Sam. We'll just go. The problem is, so many games that I enjoy are just so long. Yeah, it's an embarrassment of riches scenario, certainly. Like, I've got so many great games to choose from. Like, that's a great position to be in. That was an awkward jump.
Target located. Engage.
I mean, at the rate we're going, we might actually go, like, full-on Lockdown 2 Electric Boogaloo, which means I would have more stream time. I'd just be worried about income at that point.
Combination attack.
I do actually have work tomorrow night. Whee! But it is. That shouldn't be a hard shift. Technically, according to the doctor's form, I'm right to work as of tomorrow. There's something getting down there. So I'll just bandage the thumb up, put a protective thingy on it, and go. I should be right. She'll be right, mate. No worries. Yeah, I saw the UK, was it going on like insane lockdowns? We're on sort of a weird set of restrictions at the moment. We're on a like all masks mandate, so basically everywhere you gotta have a mask on, and like obviously I work at a pub, so we're under quite strict restrictions on how many customers we can have in the venue, plus like all the old rules are back in place. Everyone's going to be seated at all times. This is another cool mech, and this is DLC exclusive, this boss. Like, this isn't recycled, this is actually new assets. Of course, I like the big thick mech with the giant chain axe.
If you don't know freedom, then I can't expect you to get our cause. Understand it or not. You'll die for it all the same.
Yeah, this is a great song. We've reserved all our shit for this fight. For a good reason. Actually got the area once.
You think the AI can beat me? Come out wherever you are.
Surprise butt sex. Maybe the lyrics kick in for this guy. I know this song has a lyrics version because I know the song.
Come out wherever you are. Barely even felt that. Sandstorm.
That was an S? That was not an S.
All this. And beaten by a goddamn mutt.
It is said all dogs have their day.
You little fuck.
Finally, I am almost free.
You piece of shit. What about the freedom of this whole country?
Freedom cannot be forced on others. It must be earned for oneself.
Mangy goddamn son of a...
This game, like, just... It does such a perfect parody of America. So good.
What have you done?
Why, I have activated your range inhibitor, of course.
You deceived me.
Such a mighty intellect indeed.
Then I have lost.
Shake. Shake.
Finally, that bad Tao old Jew is out of my way. I will come up with a story for the debriefing. Imbecile. This fight has nothing to do with freedom.
Then, why?
You see only logic and reason. You would never understand.
The best parody is the one that hits so close to home it's hard to distinguish.
Wow. Blade Wolf, you've been through so much.
Blade Wolf?
Yep, that's your name. I hope you like it. So, just after that was when Raiden saved you?
Yes, he freed me. Like me, he had been forced to kill. He has witnessed the dark side of human nature. But still, he continues to fight for what he believes in.
Yeah. And that's why I believe in him. He'll keep holding on to it and won't ever let it go.
Ah, I was like, what the hell did we miss? The VR missions that I just noped out of.
Looking down on the cars on the highway, the stream of taillights, everybody advancing together.
At least we made good time.
When people accept their cogs in the system, give up.
I don't know. I like Sonny's design in this. But then I like Final Fantasy, so... Or, well, liked. It's a bit questionable these days.
Looking down on the burgeoning city, the skyscrapers rise.
Yeah, like, I think it's quite appropriate. I mean, it depends on how you interpret that. Because the, like, lead character artist is, oh shit, I blanked on his name. That's embarrassing. Yoji Shinkawa. And I love his character art for the entire franchise, and I love his art for just about everything he's done.
Will you feel the desire when always
You might be getting Shinkawa and Amano confused there. There's a difference, but yeah, I would hardly say it's like Western character designs. Oh yes, yeah. Like, the only good thing about Left Alive was the Shinkawa art for it. That was a big disappointment. Like, it's rare that I stop playing a game. That's how bad Left Alive was. Okay, that needs to probably be formatted a bit better. It's rare that I intentionally stop playing a game. I wouldn't say they're, like, anime stereotype as fuck, but they're definitely very silly. Return to which again? Left Alive, I doubt it. Not without a very good reason. Anyway. That is Metal Gear Rising done. And with Metal Gear Rising done, that's the 6th annual Metal Gear Marathon finished. I am free. Took a little longer than I had anticipated because we lost a day due to the damaged thumb. But that's all good. So as I was saying before, I've actually got something lined up. So I've been told I need to check out Omori. There's an indie JRPG that came out recently that's been in development for a very long time. I've been told to go into it as spoiler-free as possible, and really I need to, like, play it as soon as I can, so that I don't hit any spoilers for it. So that basically jumps to the top of the priority list. It comes recommended to me from a few good sources, which is why I sort of considered that. Normally I'd not accelerate something like that up the list, but apparently, yeah, it's very good, and you need to play it, or at least, yeah, need to play it without spoilers, which I suppose makes it redundant that I'm going to stream it, because then that's the opposite. That means I'm spoiling it for other people. I don't know about that. I need to. I am the bad. But, yeah, since this only took like 3 hours, I'm gonna take a short break to get myself a cup of coffee, and I'm gonna get Omori set up, and we'll do a few hours of that tonight and sort of see how it goes. If it hooks me, then that'll be what we're doing for the next few days. If it doesn't, then I'll see where we're going from there. So yeah, if you're watching this... Well, see, Yes, I have heard it described like Undertale. The thing is, Undertale does a lot of interesting stuff. I don't dislike Undertale. I detest Undertale's fan base. There's a difference. And the fact that it's described as something like Undertale means if I'm going to play it, I need to play it as soon as possible before it gets a fan base to make me hate it. As odd as that sounds. Because I don't know if I would have done Undertale had I interacted with the fan base for it before playing it. Because, well, that's a mess of a fan base. And I know, don't judge anything by its fan base, that's not fair. But woof. 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 Anyway, as I said, I'm going to take a short break. I'll be back in about 20 minutes time. The stream will actually go down for the sake of keeping the VODs well separated. And I'll be back in about 20 minutes time, and we'll take a few hours look at Omori, and I'll decide from there whether we do a full playthrough of it. So if you're interested, check that out. If not, if you're just here for the Metal Gear, that is the marathon done for this year. There may be other Metal Gear throughout the year, so keep an eye out. I usually do some of the other Metal Gear games during the course of the year. No particular plans or anything, but obviously, as I said before, I'd like to do Portable Ops on stream at some point. I'd like to do Ghost Babel on stream at some point. We need to do Acid 2 at some point. Like, there's lots of other Metal Gear games I want to do, and likely one of them... No, we will not do Survive. Likely one of them will get in somewhere. But for now, that is all. Thanks for watching, everyone, and hopefully I'll see you all next time.